17-year-old Akeem Ruffin shot and killed while walking along a sidewalk outside the Seminole Garden Apartments. Wilkins, two men wearing red bandanas robbed him and the murder victim, Akeem Ruffin. When police took away the three men in handcuffs hours later, the mother of one of those men seen him in this video was treated at the scene by paramedics and taken to the hospital.
You ain't gotta die like a gangster. Homie, you ain't gotta die like a gangster. Live your life tryna front for them gangsters, but in a minute for $1 they'll bang ya. Leave you slumped down all for that paper. Homie, you ain't gotta die like a gangster. Live your life tryna front for them gangsters, but in a minute for $1 they'll bang ya. Leave you slumped down all for that paper. Homie, you ain't gotta die. I see you on the block, you doing your thing, making cheddar, selling dope, slanging hurricane. Tryna come up on that paper, you making it rain. But unlike Obama, you don't wanna change. You got that hood wealth, and they calling your name. And you don't fear death, cause you'll die for the fame. And you gon' get it how you live, that's just how you bang. But it's a darn shame that you stuck in the game. You think I'm pretty lame, but I done seen a mother face down crying, seeking the comfort of others. But she don't get it cause she already seeing his brothers thugged out on the corner chasing one another. With one gunshot, death takes another. But you don't think about that when you undercover. Ragged up, you ain't thinking about your baby's mother until you hear that last clap. Homie, you ain't gotta die like a gangster. Live your life tryna front for them gangsters, but in a minute for $1 they'll bang ya. Leave you slumped down all for that paper. Homie, you ain't gotta die like a gangster. Live your life tryna front for them gangsters, but in a minute for $1 they'll bang ya. Leave you slumped down all for that paper. Homie, you ain't gotta die. Look at here, youngin', I ain't preaching, I'm teaching. Trying to get you not to fall in the ways of them heathen. Cause you can lose your life tonight before dinner this evening. Running with thugs that be constantly banging and creeping. I know you think you grinding cause you shining with diamonds. You got that soul glow, they look up and you blind them. But when they come through, homie, what you gon' do? When you caught up and surrounded by them boys in blue or them boys in black, I call them cardiac. Cause they don't mess around when it's time to attack. They'll slam you harder than a rock on a wrestling mat. And go ahead, test, and they'll put you to rest. And when you hear that sentence, you'll be grabbing your chest. Fall down crying, leaving the courtroom a mess. I'm trying to give you truth, not just lying to booth. So listen up, so this story don't happen. You ain't gotta die like a gangster. Live your life tryna front for them gangsters, but in a minute for $1 they'll bang ya. Leave you slumped down all for that paper. Homie, you ain't gotta die like a gangster. Live your life tryna front for them gangsters, but in a minute for $1 they'll bang ya. Leave you slumped down all for that paper. Homie, you ain't gotta die. I hope you hear these words that the Spirit is giving, and walk away from death knowing your sins is forgiven. He wants to see you in His kingdom, not stuck in a prison. There's only life or death, so make a decision. He was beaten and bruised, but the Son, He is risen. And this is not a fantasy, this is not a religion. This the reason I'm living. I was stuck in a prison when He gave me a vision, so I made a provision to teach truth while I follow a greater commission. So I'm talking to you, hoping you hearing my view. Praying hard you don't fall in the hands of a fool, cause you don't realize that His only Son died for you. But you gotta believe in the love that He's given, and trust Yahuwah and don't follow the son of perdition. I hope this makes a difference in you changing your life and leads you to the Father and His Father's you ain't gotta die like a gangster. Live your life tryna front for them gangsters, but in a minute for $1 they'll bang ya. Leave you slumped down all for that paper. Homie, you ain't gotta die like a gangster. Live your life tryna front for them gangsters, but in a minute for $1 they'll bang ya. Leave you slumped down all for that paper. Homie, you ain't gotta die. Yeah, you ain't gotta die like so you ain't gotta die like a gangster, homie. You ain't gotta die like a gangster. Whether you live in prison for the rest of your life, homie, or you end up in the grave, you ain't gotta die. Both of those deaths can be avoided. You ain't gotta die. Walk in His light, and He'll lead you out of that life.